planning a trip to Krabi but can't quite figure out where to stay, get it wrong and you could end up miles away from what makes Krabi so amazing. But get it right and you could end up having one of the best trips of your life. I run a Thailand travel agency and I've helped over 100 people plan their trips to Krabi. And in this video, I'll show you everything I've learned about booking a hotel, including the top 5 areas to stay, including the 2 that most people don't even know about, the best hotels in each area, and as well as how much you can realistically expect to pay on some of the best hotels. But first, we need to look at the big mistake that most first-time visitors make when visiting Krabi. When booking a hotel, most people want to be close to the center of town. They want to be near where the action is, near a few bars and restaurants, and on most booking sites, there's a function that will show you a hotel's proximity to the city center. But this is where things can go wrong. If you look at Krabi town on a map, one thing that's not immediately obvious is that it's not near the beach. Yes, it is near the coast. However, this area is lined with mangrove forests rather than sandy beaches. Now, Krabi town is a fun area to stay. It has great night markets, some great bars and restaurants, and it's a little closer to the area's iconic landmarks like Tubkaek Temple and the Emerald Pool. But surely, if you've come all this way, you want to be close to the beach, right? I've known people who book a trip to Krabi and end up over an hour's drive away from the main beaches because they made this simple mistake. And the quickest way to ruin your beach trip is to, not go to the beach. So which is the best beach to stay on? Well, that's what I'll try to answer throughout the rest of this video by showing you 4 stunning beaches to choose from. The first is one of the most famous beaches in Thailand. Even if you know nothing about the country, you've seen this beach before in pictures, with long-tail boats lining the beach and towering cliff faces as the backdrop. This beach is not only one of the most beautiful in the country, it's a nature and adventure lover's paradise. Here you can see large groups of monkeys roaming around. There are mountains to climb and caves to explore, as well as a number of other smaller hidden beaches in the area. This is Railay Beach, and whilst it's one of the best beaches in the country, there is a catch to staying here. This beach is actually only accessible by boat, meaning it's not convenient to get in and out of, especially since the majority of boats stop running around sunset. The nightlife here is decent, but much less than the next beach I'll show you. And because it's such a popular beach, it does get crowded during the day. Although by staying here, you actually do have a golden opportunity to see it without the crowds. If I were to stay here, I would definitely wake up early and take a sunrise stroll without the hordes of crowds. This beach is also home to one of the best hotels and restaurants in the country. Railay is a luxury beachfront resort located on Railay Beach, nestled amidst towering limestone cliffs, tropical jungle, and the Andaman Sea. The resort features pavilion-style villas and private pool villas, combining traditional Thai design with more modern features. With direct access to Railay Beach and Pranam Beach, it's an ideal choice for people looking for a peaceful and upscale stay surrounded by nature. This kind of hotel doesn't come cheap though, with prices starting from around 15,000 baht per night. Attached to it is one of the country's most famous restaurants in the grotto, built into the side of a cave on the beach. But the next beach is where the vast majority of visitors choose to stay, and for good reason. It has by far the best nightlife scene in the area, with hundreds of bars and restaurants, as well as a fantastic night market and shows to watch too. Unlike Railay Beach, it is accessible by car, making airport transfers and getting around much easier. And it also means you can visit some of Krabi's most important inland landmarks that I mentioned earlier, like Tubkaek Temple and Emerald Pool, which are not convenient to get to from Railay. The main beach here is quite nice, though it doesn't quite match the beauty of Railay. This area is called Ao Nang Beach, and accommodation options range from high-end beachfront resorts to budget-friendly hostels, making it suitable for all travelers. But what are the best hotels in Ao Nang? Starting on the lower end of the budget, if you want to stay in a good hotel whilst not breaking the bank, you need to look further away from the beachfront. In Krabi, prices generally get cheaper the further away you are from the beach, and a great option here is Sentara Pupano, which gives you that famous Krabi feel with views in the mountains for as low as 1,500 baht per night, provided you book in advance. This hotel is about a 25-minute walk to the beach, but they do run a shuttle service to the beach every hour for hotel guests. Moving on to the mid-range, and the cheapest option available if you're looking to stay on the beach is Krabi Resort, which you can find a room at for as cheap as 3,000 baht per night. This hotel is located directly on the beach, so no long walks are needed. It's also built into the hillside, so it has a very jungle feel to it. and you can expect to see monkeys roaming around. And in fact, I actually had a scorpion in the bathtub when I stayed there, so it's definitely got a very natural feel to it. In my opinion, it's very much worth upgrading from the basic rooms here into the luxury rooms, and they also have one of the most affordable private pool villas here. So if you want to experience a really cool room, this is one of the most affordable places to do it. Looking towards the upper mid-range, there are two excellent options. One geared a little more towards families, the other with one of the best swim-up bars in Krabi. The other major hotel along the beach is Sentara Ao Nang. The resort features multiple swimming pools, a fitness center, a kids club, and a spa, along with direct access to the beach. This is probably the best option for families in the area, and prices start from around 3,500 baht. Just a short walk away from the beach is Avani Ao Nang Cliff Resort, a stylish hillside hotel in the heart of Ao Nang, offering great views of the Ao Nang cliffs, modern rooms, and a laid-back vibe. This resort has two pools, including its famous infinity pool with ocean views, plus a fitness center and a spa for relaxation. This hotel is famous for the peak rooftop bar, which is the perfect spot to catch an epic sunset. Prices for this resort start from around 4,000 baht per night. But one thing this area lacks is true 5-star resorts. So if you're planning a honeymoon or looking for a trip that's really special, then you might have to look a little further. I recently stayed at a secluded beachfront resort in Krabi, near Ao Nang but not on it, tucked away in a private bay surrounded by towering limestone cliffs and lush jungle. Like Railay, the only way to get there is by boat or a jungle walkway, which makes it feel like a hidden paradise while still being close to Ao Nang. The resort itself has spacious rooms and private villas, some with ocean views or even private hot tubs. There's a huge beachfront pool, a fantastic spa, and several great restaurants serving Thai and international dishes. Ao Nang was just a short boat ride away. This hotel was called Sentara Grand Beach Resort and Villas Krabi, and I definitely recommend it, although later this year, it is shutting down for renovations, so it might not be available again until the end of the year. Personally, I think either Ao Nang or Railay are an excellent choice for most visitors. However, some people feel that these areas have become victims of over-tourism. So, I want to give you two more options that could offer a unique experience in Krabi and let you see a side that most tourists never see. The first alternative is perfect if you want something quieter and more laid back, but still close enough to explore the main sites of Krabi. This area is known for its peaceful beaches, high-end resorts, and a much slower pace compared to Ao Nang. It doesn't have the same nightlife scene, but that's exactly why some people love it. And if you're looking for a quiet escape without going completely off the grid, this could be perfect. This hidden gem is called Klong Muang Beach, and it's only about a 15-minute drive from Ao Nang, so you can still easily take advantage of everything Ao Nang has to offer and get a taxi back late at night. The best hotel in this area is probably Varana Hotel. Tucked away on Klong Muang Beach, this stylish and eco-friendly hotel is perfect for a peaceful, upscale getaway in Krabi. It's built into the hillside, so it has amazing views of the ocean. Prices at Varana start from around 6,000 baht per night. But if you're looking for something even more secluded with some of the most breathtaking scenery in Krabi, this next spot might be exactly what you need. Instead of busy bars and loud streets, you'll find beachfront restaurants, luxury hotels, and uncrowded sandy shores where you can actually hear the waves. It's the best spot in Krabi for a relaxed, upscale beach getaway, and while it's not the best for budget travelers, this area is for the high rollers, and the best resorts in Krabi all reside here. This makes it a perfect destination for honeymooners or for those wanting to experience Thailand's finest luxury hotels. This is Tubkaek Beach, and for a more private and upscale stay, the Tubkaek Boutique Resort features elegant beachfront villas with plunge pools in a quiet, intimate setting. The Ritz-Carlton Reserve offers top-tier service, oceanfront pools, and secluded villas surrounded by lush greenery. And for those seeking even more seclusion, Banyan Tree Krabi provides cliffside villas with infinity pools and panoramic sea views. The sunsets here are absolutely unreal, with limestone islands in the distance, creating one of the best views in all of Krabi. Another bonus, this area is right next to one of Krabi's best hikes, known as Dragon Crest Trail, leading to a panoramic viewpoint which gives you a completely different perspective of the coastline. But figuring out where to stay is just one part of the puzzle that is your Krabi trip. But if you're really looking to upgrade your Krabi trip, check out this video here to find out 4 tips to really upgrade your travel style in Krabi.